Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you're not new to my channel, you know that it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video. And if you're new here, welcome. I will try to upload a little bit more consistently, but I'm just going to start things off a little by little. And today we're just going to be doing a collective reading, so it doesn't matter what sign you are. Okay, it only matters if you can connect to this message. So this is going to be for the last week of June and for the whole month of July 2025. Okay, so if this connects with you, then this is meant for you. Now, if you're new to my channel, I like to look at your inner alignment. So this is a self-awareness type of tarot reading. I look at the energies of your heart, your mind, and your spirit to see if they're all in positive alignment or negative alignment, or if there's some type of blockage, so that you can better be aware of yourself. Hence, a self-awareness reading. Now, if you're interested in that, please keep watching. Okay, we are going to look at the main energy that may exist within your heart, mind, body, and spirit, no matter what you may be going through, no matter what your situation is, okay? Or no matter how you're feeling or what you're doing, this energy is the one energy that will be a common theme, okay, for many of you. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit. Now, these two cards are just my clarifying cards. They help explain these two if you're curious, but we're just going to focus on these two cards. So for your energy, that will remain constant. It does look like you have just recently overcome some sort of obstacle or challenge, and this could have been an internal struggle or a physical struggle. All right, it looks like. And there's this energy of like you've worked so hard, or you've been trying, or you've been very patient in this struggle that you've been through recently, and now that you're in a better place, it almost seems as if it's too late, or you missed out on an opportunity, or you missed your chance. I have this feeling like, I just missed my chance. After all this struggle, you made it to the finish line, and now there's no trophy, is what I'm getting in your energy. And I also see that you're now trying to figure out, okay, if I don't get the trophy, or if I don't get the reward, if I don't end up with the amount of money I was supposed to, or the relationship that I was supposed to have, if I don't have those things, who am I? What makes me happy? And how can I obtain what I thought I should have had, but now I don't have it? So there is a feeling of being lost, of being empty or unfulfilled. It also looks like your energy is low. There is no output of positive energy, or using your positive energy within, because you do have positive energy, because you have been able to overcome certain burdens, okay, physically or internally or both. There is that positivity, and there is, I do see a capability within you of or you already have it. You have that intelligence, you have that wisdom and experience behind you to help you figure out where you need to go and what you need to do. But I see you're not fully using what you're capable of for the end of June and for July. So you're not adequately using all your resources available, and resources being yourself, right? Your intelligence, be it mental or emotional intelligence, your creativity, your passion, your skills. You're not using them as much as you should for some of y'all. And you're not using other resources. So financially, you're not putting to use what you have. So maybe you're not investing your money as wisely as you should. Or your relationships, you're not balancing your relationships as well as you should. Or maybe you need to ask for help and you haven't, because of the Five of Pentacles. With you having a feeling of being lost, maybe you're not seeing who is actually available for you. And this could be personal relationships, it could be professional, okay, at work, or it could be an organization who could help you out. If you're in a financial situation right now that needs help, maybe you're not looking at all the relationships that could help you, the networking. Okay, there's many different things, but that is just a look at an energy that is constant, which is you're very much capable of exerting positive energy in your life to propel you to where you want to go, but you're stagnant. So all this energy that's been slowly building up to be positive, it's going nowhere. Okay, your energy is going nowhere. Do I see you having negative energy? No. It's almost like if you were a vehicle, okay, and just for metaphor, you're idling. You're at a stoplight and the light is on red for you right now. And whether you chose to have it on red or it was beyond your control or both, you were at a stoplight, the light is on red, and now it's like, okay, when it turns green, what are you going to do? So this is the energy that I'm seeing for many of you. And we're going to take a look at your heart, your mind, and your actions, okay? So starting off with your heart. And again, I'm seeing this 10 of Wands. So in your energy that remains constant, right? You have been able to release some of the struggle that you're going through, or you've been able to overcome it. Now, in your heart, you have not let go. So right here, I see some conflict already within your heart. So there is something that you haven't been able to let go of, and it seems like you're unable to be vulnerable, to take risks, okay? So in what you want to work on. So this looks like you're struggling with the pursuit of passion or the pursuit of a career or some type of goal, okay? Whatever goals that you have in mind that you feel really passionate about or that you have a strong emotional reaction for, your actions don't match that passion. It doesn't match those high emotions. And it looks like what's preventing you is the vulnerability, okay? The fear of rejection, the fear of losing out, or that fear of being neglected or ignored, okay? That is what's stopping you in your heart. So that fear is very much preventing you from doing anything that you want to do. And we're going to take a look at your mind. Again, this is for the last week of June, whatever day we're on, and for the month of July. Okay, let me see, pick them up. Okay, you have the 3 of Wands in reverse. You have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Even though you may be at a standstill right now, right? Whether by choice or it's out of your control, you still have thoughts of one day being where you want to be. So you do have big dreams, you do have big goals. You can imagine yourself at the end of the finish line with that reward, with that the money that you've always wanted, with that career you always wanted, with that relationship you've always wanted, with that happiness and fulfillment that you've always wanted. You can envision this in your mind. You can see it here with the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles holding the coin. You can envision this for yourself, the trophy, and you being at the top as the king, no matter if you're a woman, man, whatever. You can envision yourself, the king on the hill, okay, with that trophy and with the money and the glory and the happiness. Even if right now you can't, even right now if you're not living that, if that's not your current situation, and cheers to you if that is your current situation. But I think for most of y'all, the situation is you're at that standstill. Now, you could have someone on your mind as well that you want to build a life with or continue to build a life with. And that relationship could be why you're also feeling vulnerable, because that relationship hasn't been doing well, or it's been rocky. So there may be some trust issues I see going on. You could be afraid to invest yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically with other people. So there could be, you could have a challenge of connecting with other people. And again, we saw that in the current, the energy that is consistent is you being unable to network or socialize with other people in your personal life or within your professional life. Okay. Now let's take a look at your intentions. This is what you want people to see and believe about you based on your actions. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, matching with your heart. Looks like you may feel the need to be a little bit more selfish, okay? And this could coincide with that feeling of not wanting to be vulnerable, not wanting to take risks. There could be this fear of you not wanting to give too much of yourself so that you're not too empty, or that you're not too tired, or you're not too, you're not too looked over or taken advantage of. And so intentionally, it looks like you want to first give onto yourself, to look after yourself, to finish your tasks before anybody else, okay? Before you put your attention, your focus, and your energy on anybody else. First, you want to take care of yourself first. And then you want to focus on what it is that you need to do. And it looks like you have a goal in mind that will require a lot out of you. And it could be a couple of tasks here, or a couple of goals, excuse me, that will require a lot from you. And so before you do that, and I see you eyeing, so right, if we were to continue that metaphor of you being at a stoplight, before that light turns green, I almost see you looking ahead, like a street ahead of you, and you're looking at what obstacles do you have to overcome next? How many cars are in front of you that you have to wait on? I just see you trying to calculate, okay, this is my advantage, this is my disadvantage, this is, pros and cons, positive and negatives of moving forward with a certain goal in mind. And I see you're like, wait a minute, I just want to make sure I'm okay before I go off and do the next obligation or the next goal. So your intentions are that you just want to make sure that you're safe, and then you can put yourself out there. But what are you actually doing? So we're going to look at what you're actually doing. Like what we can see tangibly. What we can see tangibly, if I can say that word right. Okay, you have the King of Cups, Judgment, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. It looks like what you're actually doing in real life, despite of or because of your intentions here, all right, you are at a place in life where you can be more emotionally and mentally stable. And because you're at a place in life where you're more emotionally and mentally stable, you're able to make certain moves or certain actions that are stable. They're reasonable. They're more calculated or strategic. And I do see you accepting your place in life right now as like almost as if you've reached a new chapter or a new milestone. You feel it. I feel like a lot of y'all feel you're in a new chapter in life. That thing, you like within you, you're opening up more because this burden has now been released from you energetically. I feel like y'all could feel that you're more open. And physically, though, you're still not moving. You're still not moving. So for some of y'all, this is very much on purpose. Okay, because we see it in your intentions is that, okay, I want to make sure that I'm taken care of before I go off and put my heart and soul into this goal or into this relationship. Intentionally, okay, for some of y'all. But there's a group of y'all who are, you're not doing this on a conscious level, it's subconscious. So you're not aware that you're doing this. And you're over here wondering, okay, why am I not getting that trophy, getting the money or the relationship that I want? Why I'm not in a place in life where I feel like I should be? It's because subconsciously you're holding yourself back to keep yourself safe. So we saw that in your heart. We see this in your intentions, but your mind is positive, okay? And your actions, we see here, you're accepting of your new life or this new life experience or this new life journey that you're on, but you're not preparing for it in the way that you should. So there's certain steps or certain actions that you need to take that you're not doing. So let's say you're at that stoplight again. You're at the stoplight. Do you have enough gas in your tank? Okay, are your tires checked? Have you checked? Do you have enough air in your tires? When's the last time you got an inspection on your car? And so on and so on. Are you prepared enough for when that light turns green? I would even say, are you even ready when that light turns green to even move forward? Or are you going to just stay there on idle, with your foot on the brake? Are you ready to take your foot off the brake and hit the gas? So that is sort of the questions you have to be asking yourself for the end of June and going into July. We're going to look at how people perceive you. If I can get it on camera. This is just the perception or the opinion of your inner circle. People who can observe you on a daily basis, okay? So you have the Star, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So the people in your life that represent your inner circle, and again, your inner circle being people who can observe you on a daily basis. They see you as someone who is full of potential. You are very much full of potential inner light, okay? You have that passion within, you have that strength within, you have that wisdom within. People can see that about you. But you know how you see yourself in your mind as the King of Pentacles? It is actually the opposite in how people view you just right now, okay, currently, as the King of Pentacles in reverse. They see you with so much potential that you're not putting into action. And they feel like you're too withdrawn. And this could be socially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're not as connected with the outside world as you should be. And this is just their opinion. That doesn't make it true. It's just what they feel or may feel about you. They feel as if you should be entering the world now, because if you did, you would take over the world, but you're not. So some of y'all may be very much self-isolating, and this could be by choice or situations out of your control, right? And it could be a combination of both, but that is their opinion about you. And we see that theme is running throughout your whole month of July. It's full of potential energy that's not being used. And the thing about energy, if we were to think of physics, and I'm not a physicist by any means, But no matter if the energy is good or bad, stored energy has to go somewhere. And it will show up in different aspects of your life. And it can show up as good energy or bad energy. So you have to think about where you want to use this energy that you have within you that has now become very much positive. And I see in your recent past, things have been very difficult, okay? And it could have been for a long time, given the Ten of Wands. It could have been for a long time. But you are now entering a new phase of life that is much more positive, much more at ease, or more peaceful, more harmonious, okay, more balanced for you. So what are you going to do when that light turns green? And I'm going to give you a piece of advice from your loved ones on the other side. If I can get my cards together, move those out the way. So just to leave you with a piece of advice, or you can take this as a word of encouragement, right? Okay, whoops. You have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Fool also in reverse. It looks like your loved ones on the other side, they want to let you know if you want what's in this picture, which is a life that is happy with a family, for some of y'all with a partner or pets and kids, you know, there's a rainbow. If you want that life that is full of satisfaction, self-fulfillment, contentment, joy, if you want this, you're not going to achieve this if you do not connect with other people. And this is leaving outside yourself, or putting yourself out there, you know, putting your heart on your sleeve and getting out there and connecting with other people and networking with other people, if this is dealing with your career as well. If you don't take that first leap as a Fool, and it's funny that they put the Fool, because it's almost as if you feel like if you put yourself out there and take that first step, you are the Fool. But in this case, your loved ones are saying, yes, be that Fool. Take that step into the unknown. Even if you're afraid, even if you don't know what's going to happen next, you could be rejected. Okay, you could fail at your goals within your relationships. But right now, the only important thing for you to do is to take that step and have that faith that you'll be okay. So that is what your loved ones want to let you know. And I hope that this could help you in some way. Again, I'm going to try to do this a little more consistently for each sign, okay? But I may start to do a little bit more of collective readings. We'll see, okay? We'll see as time goes on. And I hope that y'all can be with me on this journey. Take care. Until next time.